Straight from the doctor. Good, how are you? Champs in the house. Let's go, baby. What?
30 seconds. What a beautiful left hook. I like the way you prepared before. Just like that, Mike. Just one. Exactly. How can I touch you? Explode body shots. Beautiful. He can find you. He cannot find you.
There he is.
Just like that. Beautiful. Eyes on him. You hunt him. Beautiful cross. 15 seconds. Good. Oh, yeah. Beautiful combination, Mike.
Your head after your last point.
Tyson's training footage doesn't look like nostalgia content. It looks like a heavyweight storm being rebuilt in real time.
Now you hit. You got it, Bill?
I want to chill. Got a box.
Yeah. Stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated.
One box more round. You got a box round.
You're done Friday. Save you for Friday, man.
Huh? You know you can do 10 rounds like that. You know you can. You know you can. I need boxing. That's my thing. You know, it's something scary. Yeah. That's cool for your head. I need boxing. That's what I got to do. I got to box.
More tomorrow. Best guy in the world you want to be on Friday?
The frame, the explosiveness, the way the combinations snap under Rafael Cordero's watch. It gives off that old seek and destroy energy that made people panic when the bell rang.
Today was the day he's supposed to rest, and then they call all of us to come here because he decided to train. My opinion was the best decision. This is the way Mike, handled the things.
So like doing more, warm up.
One, two, three, four, boom, fight, boom. Mike, by yourself, Jeff. Mike is amazing. Roll three. Puta que pariu! Excellent, Mike. Excellent. We're good, Mike. Excellent fight stance, man. Smoke that joint. That joint take go to jail. Here we are. Yeah, here we are.
He's devastating, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ding, ding, ding.
The level of the game invents itself. People that participated add to it.
Floyd may have an undefeated record and a reputation as a defensive genius, but Mike Tyson carries a legacy of 44 knockouts. And that kind of power creates a psychological impact before a single punch is even thrown. That intimidation factor isn't just physical. It's mental warfare that can change the tone of a fight long before it begins.
Distance, brothers. Nice distance. Hey, bro. Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike. Bro. Nice one, Mike.
5.
More, Mike.
One shot. To the side. You shot. You're up in the air.
Check us.
What do you want? Yeah, what do you want? It's beautiful. Beautiful, nice job, baby.
Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike. Zero. Zero.
The best one.
The best one, coach.
There you go, man. That's the best one.
Zero. One shot. Isso. That's it. Zero. One shot.
The contrast between these two fighters feels cinematic. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the master of movement and precision, relying on angles and strategy to control a fight. Tyson, on the other hand, is pure pressure, cutting distance and unleashing brutal power. What makes this matchup even more intriguing is the role of trainer Rafael Cordero, who brings discipline and controlled aggression to Tyson's camp. At this stage of Tyson's career, it's less about output and more about timing and precision.
It's different. I've worked with some very exceptional athletes throughout my life, and they're all remarkable in their own way, but Mike's just a whole different animal.
What we doing?
Do one more set. Let's get 12 reps. It's the heaviest we've gone on this. So just focus on perfect form for 12 reps.
233 today. Contact for 230.
12 is all we need.
I'm always at 225, 228. Up.
Lean mean.
Big
Lean
chest.
mean.
1. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Good work. 8. 4 more. 9, 10. 2 more, Mike. 11 and 12. Good set.
Love it.
Easy,
First time
easy.
we've done that.
That was easy.
Yeah, it was.
Some fans might dismiss this as a money grab, but training camps don't operate with this level of seriousness for a simple exhibition. When legends prepare like this, it's no longer just about money. It becomes about pride, identity, and legacy. And one clean right hand from a motivated Tyson still carries the potential to change everything in a matter of seconds.
Only 12. That's all we want. To the middle. 1, 2, 3,
A little slow on the way down.
4. There we go. 9. One more.
And slow.
10. No problem. Great set. Best set yet. Final round. Last one. Nice and strong. 30 times. Let you go. 1, 2. Here we go. 3, 4. Nice. 5. Yes, sir. 6, 7.
Strong.
8. Strong. 9. Got this.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. 8, 9. One more. 10. Nice work.
The intense aura surrounding Tyson's training sharply contrasts with the calm reaction of Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's take isn't dramatic. He points out the obvious factor, size. When he calmly notes that it's different size-wise, it highlights the reality of a heavyweight puncher facing a naturally smaller defensive specialist. Tyson's size and power naturally changed the physics of the matchup.
Greatest of all time, Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson announced he's fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2026. What do you think of that fight overall?
Well, kind of different, the size-wise, by, Tyson heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So it's.
Is it a real fight? Do you think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather Tyson?
I couldn't think it was real. Because the fact of the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy, so it's weight makes a difference.
What stands out is Holyfield's question of whether this even feels like a real fight. That comment shifts the discussion from spectacle to competitive legitimacy. He doesn't dismiss the intrigue, but he frames the fight through a fighter's perspective, grounded in logic rather than hype.
Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather? That's huge. Well, I just got Floyd because he's younger, 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
Yeah, I hear bigger puncher, man. You're gonna get tore up.
Really?
Well, of course.
So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down? But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. You think you'll have a better one versus Floyd?
I just think if they compete, you're gonna get.
Holyfield's size-based logic is then challenged when Ariel Helwani questions whether the fight is even real. His skepticism injects uncertainty into what had been a hype-driven narrative. He points out missing details. No date, no venue, no structure, suggesting the announcement may be more of a public reaction test than a confirmed event.
Happens.
I do not think it happens. I just don't think there will be enough interest. I know they have huge name value. There's zero, after the last performance by Mike Tyson against Jake Paul, I don't think there's going to be interest in seeing Mike Tyson do that again. I think if this came if this match was made on the heels of Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr., I think this would be blockbuster. I think people would be falling over themselves to consume this. After the Jake Paul version of Mike Tyson, I don't think anybody's going to be interested.
Tyson will be close to 60 by the time this happens.
And Mayweather has been out of the spotlight for a lot longer now.
Yeah. Helwani also raises doubts about the public appetite for this fight, referencing Tyson's last outing. While nostalgia has worked for fights like Roy Jones Jr. and the curiosity surrounding Jake Paul, he questions whether a near 60-year-old Tyson versus Mayweather holds the same appeal. Yet, despite the skepticism, the discussion itself proves how powerful their names remain.
Even if it does happen, it's just like, who really cares?
Yeah.
Like, it's not them at their highest level. It's an exhibition. Everybody will clown on it when it eventually does happen.
There is a way that exhibitions can be fun. Tyson versus Roy Jones was actually like the best version of that, right? An exhibition that like I thought was exciting, delivered for the fans, but also that was so long ago for Mike Tyson. The version that we saw
like
against
early
Jake Paul,
50s.
Yeah, the version that we saw against Jake Paul just can't
Against
do it
the
anymore.
guy around his size too. Floyd Mayweather is not that.
Roy's pretty small, but
So
no, not as small as Floyd though.
Yeah, Roy fought at heavyweight.
In sharp contrast, Frank Smith boldly predicts Tyson winning by a controversial first-round knockout. His confidence blends promoter instinct with the unpredictability of heavyweight boxing. One moment, he's praising young prospects and long-term development, and the next, he's envisioning chaos in round one.
He's a brilliant fighter, but he obviously needs to apply himself in the sport to get the best out of it. And, you know, it wasn't professional coming in overweight, and I think he's got to look at how he approaches his return to the ring. You know, because boxing isn't a sport where you can cut corners. And I'm not saying he did, but, you know, the weight, it doesn't help him in these kind of nights. But a great fight, and respect to both of them for that.
Smith's prediction subtly acknowledges the uncertainty around exhibition rules and outcomes. He emphasizes that heavyweight fights always carry risk, and when someone with Tyson's natural power is involved, that risk multiplies. On paper, Mayweather's ring IQ is unmatched, but the image of Tyson landing early is exactly the kind of scenario that captivates fans.
Mike Roy was super interesting. It was in the, very kind of early stages of the pandemic.
Yeah.
8 months in, but, we were still kind of dark and depressed at that point. And like Tyson hadn't fought. It was nostalgic. It was Roy. Okay, so I got the appeal. I got the appeal of Jake because he was so much younger and he's, a novice compared to Tyson. I don't know. Okay, now what's the appeal?
After all the training footage, Holyfield's logic, Helwani's skepticism, and Smith's bold predictions, this matchup sits at the crossroads of logic and spectacle. Tyson represents danger and nostalgia. Mayweather represents skill and survival. And the business side sees a massive event regardless of age or weight. It's myth versus mechanics, nostalgia versus practicality, and spectacle versus pure competition, all colliding before the first bell even rings.